Hello, hello,
Hi,
hello.
everybody. Welcome back. I know it went back to you too. That's
She does this every time. She provokes me. That's what she does. She gets me to do things that I think she's not recording, and then she hits that record button, and next thing you know, I say something silly, or do something silly.
I have all the power.
You see my cup?
Aww.
You're
I
magic.
love it. Thank you. That was so
You're
cool.
welcome. Everyone, this is for you. Okay, go ahead.
So welcome back, everybody. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that goes in line with the surprise for today. Go ahead. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. This is so funny. Here's the thing. We're going to be videoing and we don't know what we're going to be talking about. So every time is very unique. A little bit I did want to touch on yesterday. So this is going to be, I believe, our day 3. And yes, it is day 3. And yesterday I wanted to touch on it, something because I didn't get to, was we were talking about the card Surrender. And it is by Kelly T. Smith in the life coaching, intuitive life coaching deck. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that because it's the one that's on my phone. And it's one of my favorite decks, but like I said, I tried to order it and I wasn't able to get it. It was a weird site. So I'm not sure if it's available, but I love it, love it, love it. So
I do
mention that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, I agree with you. I actually love that deck as well. It's a good deck. It is. It's on point. Yeah.
So good. And then the other thing too was, Sarah.
Sarasvati?
Say it again.
Sarasvati?
Yes, we talked about that yesterday, and as we were getting ready for our wardrobe change.
Yes.
Behind the scenes, maybe one of these days you're going to get a behind the scenes look.
Oh, you don't want that.
I know, right? So Saravati, the arts, I was reading this while I was waiting. Express yourself through creative activities. And I feel like the message was for everybody. So that's why I wanted to read it. So today's message, even though we talked about it yesterday from Sarasvati, her name popped in my head as I was getting ready. And I don't usually get that. And so I have to pay attention when that happens. And I feel like the message was for you. And I know Connie touched on it a little bit, but basically it says you're a limitless being. If it seems that you have time, money, or other restrictions, it's simply because your mind is focused upon the material world. You can unlimit yourself by lifting the cloak of the material world from your focus. Music is essential for the expression of non-material ideals and energies. Music colors our surroundings with emanations from the highest vibrational fields. It allows us to escape all limitations in our thinking and very existence. Surround yourself in music and allow it to stimulate your own creative thinking and to spark new ideas. Flow with the music and give yourself permission to investigate and experiment with putting your creative ideas into action. Enjoy being limitless. And this is from the Goddess Oracle deck. And so anyways, the reason I wanted to read that too is because as I was thinking about it, part of it is that remembering not to limit your thoughts, because you have unlimited thoughts. We have access to thinking that makes us free. You have the ability to think anything you want to think, and that can change the outcome or change things in your reality. So taking time to tune into music that can shift your energy, but your vibration. I think I talked about this the other day. I have rose essential oil that I save for just special occasions. And I just put some in my hair so that I could smell it. I put it on my hands and put it in my hair. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good. Because I was just having a rough day. So doing something like that is very, very beneficial. So anyways, I wanted to share that because I felt like that was important for us. So go ahead, Tink.
I love that. Of course it's important to us, and you have a lot of good stuff to share. Yes, absolutely. No, that's really good. It's funny because with that, I heard earlier, because I saw somebody was I don't know if it was on TV or something, they were talking about this, the stars are always shining. And that got me thinking, that's true. The stars are always shining. We may not be able to see them through an optical illusion of clouds, or daytime is drowning out and you can't see those bright lights. But just like all of us, our bright light is always shining. And I think it's twofold. Like, we're always shining. We may get diluted or watered down by the events and everything going on, but really our bright light is always shining. We just have to tap into that and realize that we're always still shining. And the other part of that, this is very profound, I know, but the stars, again, they're always shining. So if they're always shining, the only way it can be dimmed is by a veil covering it. And to me, that veil, like in our world, represents fear, which would block our light or block something from not being able to see something. So it's breaking through that veil of that fear and realize that, you know what, at night, the next night, you're going to see the stars again. They're always there, shining bright, just like all of us. So I don't know. It just came to me as I heard that. It just hit me like when I get jolted.
I love it. No, that was beautiful. It's so true. And I know it was interesting when you were talking about that too, because I keep thinking about the world and about the earth. And when I went to go look at that card, it was interesting because Mother Earth, the card Mother Earth from the Goddess deck, popped through. And it made me think of, us feeling like we don't have any power again or control, is we really do, because our thoughts, we have the ability to think whatever it is that we want to think in any situation at all times. We get to choose our thoughts. That's what makes us unique and different. And so each of us can choose whatever it is we want to think about. And sending love, sending healing energy to Mother Earth, sending love and healing energy to your family, to your friends, just to the world. Maybe think about day one when I did the meditation. Connie had to go, and then I channeled the meditation about just sending love, and they focused on the heart chakra, and I don't know if I told you this, but when we got done recording, it was really interesting because there were some people in my life that I haven't spoken with, and I felt so much love towards them. And I was like, you know what? I need to reach out I need to heal this or repair this in some way. Mm-hmm. And I didn't do it in the moment, but I was so surprised at this shift I had. And it was very significant because I literally felt so much love towards these different multiple people. Yeah. So if you haven't watched that from day one, go back. It's at the end of our day one that we just did recently. And it was at the end. I think it might be like a 10-minute meditation, but it was just very, very helpful in healing. And that's something I know I'm going to keep talking about. We've been talking about, because that's something that I'm doing to get through this. I was going to tell you that too, Tink. I don't know what has been helping you the most or working for you, but for me, meditations have. I've been channeling my own meditations, and Connie and I did a angel course on connecting and how to connect with your guides that has a PDF download that's, I think, like 20 some pages, and then it has a meditation on connecting with your guide. I believe that one does. It's the one, how to connect with your angels, but we encompass many different things in there. And getting your own messages, I feel like at this point is really going to be helpful and beneficial. And Connie's light in the background just went on. It keeps going on and off. It's so funny.
That's my spirit control now. When somebody says something that's really important that you need to pay attention to, that light will go off or on. It absolutely, it's so cool. It started randomly doing that during readings. And during the Reiki workshop I taught, I would do the same. It started just all of a sudden doing it. So pay attention. That's my spirit light. Go ahead. I'll move.
I know it is too, because it keeps doing that at different times. It's really cool. So if you hadn't had a chance to watch that video, that would be a really good one to download, because you can download those individually and buy them separately. But the angel courses, there's a lot of information in there. So really checking in and finding different ways to help yourself to ground. For me, one of the biggest ones is meditation. I've been channeling my own meditations and the heart healing meditations. I did chapter 2. I don't know if I had shared that or not, but I did chapter 2. I already had chapter 1 done, and now I did chapter 2, and it's an amazing meditation. So I'm not sure when I'm going to release those. I may release them early. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to let my guides help me with that. But doing meditations is huge for me. And I actually have a difficult time listening to different people's voices. I didn't realize how, some people's voices really bother me. And I noticed it on Audible when I was downloading some books and I was listening to the authors, because they give you a sample. There were some that I did not download because I pick up on their energy and I can't handle it. It's like I can't listen to the book with their energy behind it. So some of my favorite meditations are by Oren and Deben, ORINDABEN.com. Oren and Deben, I think it is. Oren.
Yeah, you're right. DAB, Oren and Deben.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Sanaya channeled them. Her guide is Oren, and then it's Sanaya Roman and
Dwayne Baker.
Dwayne. Yeah, so his is Deben, I believe. They each have their own guide, and that's actually the meditation that we talked about in our last video yesterday. The one where I got it was under the was it the transforming your ego, maybe?
It is. It's transforming your ego, and I think it was number 11.
No, it was the one before. It was maybe it was, but I think it may have actually been in another one. But when you're talking, I'll look it up and tell you. But that is actually the one that jolted me and had some sort of some different awakening or transmission. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, I'll get that too. When you're talking, go ahead. Actually.
Yeah, no worries. So I was looking on here too because I wanted to share the other ones that I was listening to also. They are the 7 Sacred Flames. They're the 7 Sacred Flame meditations by Erik, E-R-I-K, Berglund, B as in boy, E-R-G-L-U-N-D. And they're the 7 Sacred Flame meditations. There's also a book that goes along with it, but it's a hardcover book. I have it. And they talk about the different flames, the 7 Sacred Flames. It's something that we did, actually Connie taught a class on, and it was phenomenal. It's one of my favorites, but there's different flames that you can listen to the meditations. They're very relaxing and calming for me, so that's why I do that. And I just wanted to share that with you. So which ones do you do, Tink, or what do you do that's been helpful for you?
Actually, Oren and Deben, those are the ones that I've been doing a lot. I love them. And the one that I have been doing was transforming your ego. The other one, or transcending your ego, I'm sorry. And then the other one was illuminating your mind series. There's a whole series in transcending your ego and moving out of fear and whatnot. I think there are 4 different sets in the series. The one that I think was the one where I received that was number 9, connecting with the divine self of others. I think that was it. Actually, I took a picture of it, but does that sound familiar?
You sent me a picture. You know what? We'll look for it and we'll let everybody know when we find it.
Yeah.
Which one it was, because you did send me a picture too, but it's back through my text, so we'll find it later. What was the other thing? Oh, as I was doing the change too, for this video, they were bringing forward auras, and they were bringing forward a good way to shift your energy too is with color or wearing different colors. They had me pick blue, because blue, the cobalt blue, this is very much like a cobalt blue color. It is connected to Archangel Michael, and that is for protection. And so what my guides were saying to me the other day as well is, you know, continuing to be bringing in light. And I know I had shared this before, bringing in whatever color light feels comfortable for you. But as you do that, it creates a layering effect. So making it part of your regular routine is going to be really helpful. And just remember to do it every morning. Just be visualizing yourself surrounded in blue, surrounded in pink, surrounded in gold, surrounded in violet flame, in the violet flame. Those are the triple shield of protection, the blue, pink, gold, and then the violet flame transmutes any negativity. So almost see yourself surrounded in this bubble of all of those colors. And again, I don't think you're going to read this in any book, but my guides keep telling me, if you do that, it is a layering effect, and it will continue to protect you, and it will get stronger. That's the other thing too. That layering effect gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And you can do that in your home, fill your whole entire home with that, just visualizing or imagining you have blue light in your house, and then pink light and gold light and the violet flame, and it's surrounding everybody, all your loved ones, and surrounding, you know, the getting rid of any negative energies. So that's another thing that I was doing too. And well, I do that all the time, every day I call that in. But that's very, very helpful. So go ahead, Tink. Sorry. What was?
No, don't be sorry. Yeah, I'm still looking. I will post it. I'll figure out where it is or what the name. I'm pretty sure that was it though. That was the one. But interestingly enough, so this not too long before we started shooting this, I saw on my window that there were a couple moths on my window. And so I thought that was interesting. It's a warm day, but it's just interesting that they're moths. So I was trying to figure out what the message was, because you know, with me, animals, I always look for animals, and or that's how my guides connect with me, is through animals. So I walked away, came back, it was 2, then there were 3, and they were in a row. Walked away for a little bit more, came back, and then there were 4. So I'm trying to think. So I said, all right, guides, what is the message here? And ironically, I was thinking of the difference between a butterfly and a moth. What would be the symbolic message? And what they were showing me, and I'm sure that there are many, but the one that they were showing me specifically for us is the fact that a butterfly is huge transformation. But it's ones that are maybe more, while it can be chaotic, it's more like you get a new job, you get a new relationship, just you're awakening. Think of a butterfly as more beautiful, which is interesting because this is the one that fell out, which is another thing I'm going to talk about. So then I said, well, what's the difference then with a moth? And a moth is more subdued. It's not as colorful. It doesn't look as pretty, but the message is really the same. It's change. There's going to be huge transformation through change again, but the change is going to be it may not look as pretty. So it may come across as like chaos, or it may come across as something that may not be a good thing, but it truly, really is. So that was the message that my guides were sharing with me to share with everyone. And then ironically, you and I went to go tape this. Right before we taped it, I went to go get up to grab something, and out of that goddess deck fell on the floor, but there were maybe 5 that were upright. And the very first one, so this is a message for everyone. It's High Priestess. Love this one. Again, it's out of the Goddess deck. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching, which is what Twink and I do. But many of you listening to this, you guys are the same. So keep that in mind. You guys all have, they're actually bringing forward infinite wisdom to share. So you guys have come here at this time with your infinite knowledge from all of your previous lifetimes, have agreed to come in at this time to help everybody on earth. So again, we're all light workers. Anyone who's listening to us is an earth angel, light worker, all of the above. The second one was the butterfly maiden, which is you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So keep this in mind. And again, I was just thinking of this right before. So it's twofold. You bring whatever you think about brings about. It comes into fruition. I was thinking about butterflies and look what fell out of the deck. Okay. So secondly is obviously it's a message. But I love this one. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. For those of you who are praying, expect a miracle. And you can say that all day long. I say that all day long. I expect a miracle, even if it's something small, because the universe, God, they don't separate. Well, that's too small of a request. We're not going to give you that miracle. It doesn't happen that way. When you say or command, I expect a miracle, you get it. So expect a miracle, whatever it is that you want. I expect a miracle, but have unwavering faith on that. If you say, I expect a miracle, but underlier is you're doubting, that vibration of doubt is going to go out in fear, and it's going to pull in those experiences that match that vibration. But when you say, I expect a miracle, and you say it with confidence and conviction and let it go, you can get your miracle if it's for your highest and greatest good. Next one is guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. I love to work with kids. I have a 7-year-old. I'm actually going to have another 7-year-old today. I love that in teenagers, helping them because a lot of them are really gifted and they just don't understand their gifts. And I do offer a discount. It is half off for teenagers. Or students or kids. Next thing is sorceress. You're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. That's for all of us, which is, again, make sure that you're thinking about what you want because you're going to create it. Okay. And boundaries. Are you setting healthy boundaries? Where do you need to set healthy boundaries in your life? Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And then those of you looking for love, ooh, this one fell out too, Guinevere. I love it. True love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So these are your guys' message for the day, just so you know. Twink, go ahead.
So I love that you were talking about, I expect a miracle. And really, truly, I know my clients have asked me, what if I think a negative thought? Don't focus on thinking a negative thought. Just keep thinking the positive thoughts. If you can, focus on that as much as you possibly can. And saying, I know we've talked about with Connie having her tally counter, you can do that constant, I'm going to keep talking and talking, I expect a miracle. I expect a miracle. You can do it 1,000 times. As you do that, it increases the universe's ability to bring it forward to you because you're thinking about it. But you want to make sure you get into the vibration of it. So you want to make sure you are really thinking, I expect a miracle. I really expect a miracle. Yeah, I expect a miracle. This is going to be a miracle. Whatever it is, keep saying that to yourself. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. And I'm just going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of miracles that are going to come forward because everybody's going through this. And there's a lot of people that are having difficulty with work right now. People are canceling on us. They're afraid to go out anywhere. And this is affecting every single person. So it's not just one person or, your neighborhood. This is affecting everybody. So saying, I expect a miracle, I expect a miracle, I expect a miracle. Very, very helpful. And here's a miracle for you. Something free, okay? Because they brought this forward as soon as Connie was talking about it. I've shared this before, but I just want to share it again because I don't want you guys to be getting caught up in, well, I can't afford it. I don't want to spend any money right now. I don't want to, okay, there are things out there for free. This is one of them. Hey House Now is an app you can download on your phone that's free. Calming meditations. Nope. Okay. Volume is off. Okay. I just wanted to show you this because Hey House Now is an app that you can download. Hay, Hey House Now. And on there are free ebooks you can listen to. One of them is Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Wayne Dyer. It's free. Connie talks about him all the time. There is also, right? Ask and it is given. The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks is free. And one of my favorite meditations on here, right now it's free and they change these up so it won't last forever, is called Angel Medicine by Doreen Virtue. It is about an hour-long meditation, and it's how to heal the body and mind with the help of angels. It's a beautiful meditation, and it's very, very profound, and I've used this to go to sleep at times when I've not been feeling great. So listen to these, you know, if you get a chance. There's a couple other ones in here too that I didn't mention that are free. And I expect a miracle. I love it. Okay, go ahead, Tink.
Awesome, honey. Nicely said. That's perfect. What do we need right now? Free stuff. Love it, love it, love it. There was something. One other, speaking of good news, also for small business owners, they are giving tax breaks as well. At least that's what they were saying. So the Senate released that also. So just FYI, with everything going on, they did say that they're going to be giving some money back for small business owners. You'll be getting more on your taxes. So I don't know if I would imagine. I wonder if it would be this year though. It wouldn't be for last year's. I don't know how that's going to work, but anyway, I did hear it. So just wanted to share that and pass that along as well.
And somebody recently mentioned to me too, small business loans. So if you're looking, if somebody needs a small business loan, I know Connie has somebody you can talk to, and I have somebody you can talk to. We can get the information to you or have them contact you. That was another thing too, because I didn't realize that this person was doing that. They've shifted their focus, and they're going to be helping small businesses. So there is help out there. I expect a miracle.
Yeah, we expect a miracle. There we go. That's a great way to end it. We expect a miracle. Love it. What do you think? Anything else?
Yeah. Nope, that's it. Until tomorrow.
Yep. All right, everybody. Have a magical day and night filled with peace, love, and light.